Hello, everyone. It's Luke here from the Bohemian Grove podcast, and I'm going to bring you something a little bit different tonight. Now, you all know that we love to have our giggles here, tell jokes, and make hilariosity ensue. But I had an idea a couple months ago to talk about our dreams and kind of analyze the deeper meanings behind the things that we dream about at
I
night.
have a dream.
Because I've had many. During my college days, I actually had a lot of like weird dreams that I felt pertinent enough to write them down. So I asked Joe and Winston to keep a bit of a dream journal. And so we're going to go through each other's dreams and just kind of try and analyze what things mean, you know? So would you guys like to go first, or would you like me to start first? Or actually, I have an idea here. Before we get into the actual episode, let's say some hot takes and rage bait people in the comments into commenting and boosting engagement.
Okay.
I'll go first. I think all music made before like the 1990s is basically unlistenable and is undescribably boring.
You're rage baiting Joe and I now.
Yeah.
You guys are supposed to agree with me, and then the commenters disagree.
No.
I can't. No,
Yeah.
listen to the dreams, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'll rage bait them. I'll rage bait them. I think masturbating better than sex.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yes. Gooning is better than women. Okay.
Do you want to expand on that a little bit?
I've OnlyFans, animations, drawings, way better. Yeah,
Inflation.
Yeah, when Sega went under, like it's called Sonic inflation. The comments, go on Chrome right now and look up Sonic inflation. It was when Sega went under in the early 2000s. The gaming company. It's called Sonic inflation. You can go to images.
Winston, what's your hot take of the day?
No hot take.
Listen, come on, dude.
what the fuck is that?
Janet got it for me.
My roommate bought me one of those for my birthday because he thought he knew I was into wearing funny hats, and he got me that exact hat off Amazon for like $4, and it came in and the propeller was like destroyed beyond recovery.
Embarrassing.
Well, I think the propeller won't last too long because Winston likes to chew on plastic. So, and like that plastic like that's like fairly like thin. Winston likes to like chew on it.
You guys see this?
That's funny. My cat that I named after Winston also has a habit of chewing on plastic.
You can see how it works. Functional.
Anyway.
Functional airfoil. Joe, get off your phone,
Do you guys
bro.
want to get on with the dreams?
Get off your fucking phone, Joe. You fucking freak.
Wait, you're still playing with your hat, fucking freak.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to go first? I have like a whole list pulled up.
Hit it. Yeah, hit it.
Okay, I'll go first on this one. This is a dream from when I was a young child, probably 8, maybe 9, 10, probably first grade-ish. I don't even know what age you are about then. But every year, for backstory, my family meets in Santa Barbara. We have a whole thing we do on Thanksgiving. And my mom asked me if I'd ever met my cousins Sean and Casey before. And I thought I had because of this dream. So I had a dream about my cousin Casey, and in this dream, Casey had dark curly hair down to her shoulders, brown eyes, and braces. And it was Thanksgiving in Santa Barbara in this dream, and my cousins and I are shooting my youngest cousin Robert with Nerf guns, and then we laugh really hard and we run away down the hallway.
Whoa.
And my cousin Casey was sitting in the living room, which is down this long hallway past the kitchen, and she was watching the Batman cartoon, like the really old one.
Duh, Batman.
And so Batman in this had like a female sidekick, and every time I would run into there and say hi to Casey, she would always like point out like Batman's sidekick that was getting beaten to shit and would go like, she gets hurt, but she never dies. And then in this dream, my other cousin Brandon would giggle to himself and show us that he hid the TV remote under the pillow. And then this dream involves me running back down the hallway and shooting Robert with a Nerf gun with Brandon like 4 or 5 times, walking back and hearing the same line of dialogue from Casey. And then after that, my mom asks me, "Have you ever met this cousin Casey?" And like her brother Sean, who wasn't even in the dream because I didn't know him. And I said yes because I was so confident from this dream that I had that I had met them before. Then when I get there, it turns out Casey is like 3 years older than me, blonde hair and like hazel, like brownish kind of eyes. And the person that I did dream was my cousin Casey, was a girl that I went to kindergarten with whose name was Madeline Knightley.
You just doxed her, dude.
Well, I'll censor it.
Dude, she's gonna get killed now by the mob.
Talk to her.
So in this dream, her voice matched with her voice in real life, and I totally thought that it was her and that she was my cousin Casey, like the whole time.
I feel like that happens quite a lot though, because like if I think about any of my dreams, like my brain decides to put faces and voices and like looks to different people, even though I associate them with like someone very specific. Like like I've even had dreams where like Winston's there, but it's like not him. Or like Winston, like fucking Cade Gallas and fucking Elliot Mayo in like some of my dreams like a couple months ago. Like random faces, but like you just don't associate them with the real life person. It's so weird. It's so strange.
Winston, how about you? What do you have? I bet you have the most interesting dreams.
Oh, I do. Okay, we're gonna go from voice memos, and we're gonna do a little game where I remember the dreams while you and the audience do, because I have them on unnamed voice memos.
Lovely. Okay.
Okay, all right. Here's 18. Voice memo 18, not dream 18. Okay, ready?
Can we get a date for this?
Yeah. Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
This is a ripe dream.
My dreams today.
That is 7,
Guys,
12,
guys,
25.
come on, we gotta quiet down. It's groggy voice. It's groggy voice, all right?
Oh, he's that. I like. I just woke up.
Okay. Everybody, quiet down. My dreams today. I think I was kind of hanging out at home, maybe weekend stuff or whatever. And then a military helicopter, a Huey, like with a gun on it, falls out of the sky and destroys my fucking car, dude. My Loyale, my beautiful car. Yeah. It was evil, bro. And then like, yeah, some guys would have robbed my house. I pointed a guy to like scare him off my gun. I didn't kill him. There were 2 of them as well. I kind of fumbled. They didn't steal my stuff, though. They gave it back. I had to buy a Volkswagen Golf, but I had issues. It would run away on me and red line and stuff. It was wild. I think it hit 12k RPM on the diesel engine, which is pretty super. Yeah, nice. So yeah, that was my what I woke up to yesterday. It was insane. I don't know why a helicopter fell on and destroyed my car.
That's not very nice.
Wait, so it fell down on your car in the dream? Like it came out of the sky?
Yeah, the helicopter fell out of the sky and landed on my car.
Oh shit,
and
dude!
And I was not. I was inside the house chilling. I was chilling, and then dude,
okay.
The Huey with like an MG42 above the, there was an MG42 above like the front of the Huey. So like not in a normal place for a gun mount on a Huey. I go outside and the Huey when it's crashed, it looks like, Joe, you'll recognize this, an like exploded Armor 3 helicopter where it's like all rusty, even though it just exploded. It looks exactly like that. It was that exact
What the
texture.
fuck?
Yeah, look, I'll send you a
That's
picture.
like
of this.
really interesting that you connect like these images from games like to your dreams, or that they manifest, because that happens to me a lot, dude.
Yeah, and then what
I want to know about the Volkswagen Golf. Like why
I fucking
that
Volkswagen
specific
Golf.
car?
I've been thinking about Volkswagen Golfs a lot lately. But anyway, so like I get the Golf and I put all my shit in the back of the Golf, and then this family of 3, like a wife, a father, and like a kid, start grabbing shit out of the back of my car. So I go grab my gun and I'm like, put that shit back, bruh. And then like they put it back. But the little kid pulls a revolver on me and like is threatening me, and I'm like, dude, get back. But like they're flanking me, so I don't want to shoot because I feel like the dad might hurt me. So I end up de-escalating the situation, and they leave. So I was able to use no violence to de-escalate. So
This is the second
Shoot a
half of the same
10-year-old?
dream?
yeah. Because my car got destroyed, so I need to buy a new car, and the new car started getting robbed.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
Winston nearly
I was
shot a
confused because that
child.
wasn't in the memo.
Yeah, well, the child was threatening me with a gun, so it would have been reasonable.
Like, how old was the kid?
Well,
Like
you
7?
Like-
said that
like
you
13
threatened him with
maybe?
the gun first.
Well, no, I threatened his dad with a gun because his dad was in the middle of robbing me.
Oh, and then the child pulled the gun
Yeah,
on
exactly.
you. Okay.
Yeah, bad apple.
It's all starting to make sense now.
Okay, hold on. Can I hit another one?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, that's my Benson Boone Halloween cover. That's my my
Can that be the intro song to the?
that's
to this
my
episode?
Moonbeam Ice Cream Halloween edition. I'll play it. Once
24
you
karat
know
Labubu
what
matcha.
Halloween gon' feel like, nothing else will feel right. You could feel like creepy zombie taking off your mummy wrap, dancing at the Monster Mash, cause it feels so scary, creepy, baby. Yeah, that Janet was dying to that one, bro. Let me tell you. Okay, let me get to the actual second dream now. This is recording number 16. Ready?
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Kind of a double feature. A little bit of like having an outdoor job. And Simon and I were just going around fixing up technical drawings. It was like work. Now it's pretty fun. Yeah, just driving around, fixing up stuff, fixing up surveys, making sure signs were up to date. And then one I was driving. The other things were just stuff I did at work yesterday. Okay, so that dream was literally just my work day. I think I just did the stuff I did at work in the dream.
I've had like really mundane dreams like that too. Like when I used to work at an ice cream or like a frozen yogurt shop, I one time just had a dream where I was doing my exact like frozen yogurt machine maintenance routine. It was just so boring and like it felt like the whole 2 hours.
I just like how in that one voice memo you repeated just the same thing 3 times.
I just woke up.
Said,
dude.
you just woke up and you said, yeah, my dream last night was like my work day and I was going to work. And then that guy's going to work on this dream and then I went to work. It's like my work day.
Here, I got one. This is like I wish this one was like funny, but it's not. I have a recurring dream that I'd estimate I've had this dream like maybe 8 times. Like it's very frequent and it only started happening about a year and a half ago. And this is the part that freaks me out the most because I wrote this down when I was in college, right? It's a recurring dream of me waking up in my current dorm room, like picturesque, absolutely the same as I left it. Oh, going to my computer, opening up my Wells Fargo account to see that I am in debt roughly $2.87 million. And then I have this panic attack in my dream, and then I check the transaction history, and it shows hundreds of like $1,000 to $10,000 transactions called Flip to Win. So it's probably some like gambling website, but that's like a very vivid part of the dream. That's where all the money's gone, and then I check my FICO score, and it shows I have a 75 score. And by that point, I have this in my notes. By that point, I'm usually so stressed out that my body forces itself to wake up.
Jesus.
Financial geek bar.
I have
I have a theory about where this came from. 2 years ago, my computer got ratted while I was trying to pirate Sony Vegas Pro. No joke. Within 24 hours of me pirating it, I went to the bathroom to find out that my mouse was moving and that I was out $100. And I think that's where this paranoia stems from.
Interesting.
You wouldn't
Makes
download
sense.
a car.
Yeah. What?
No, that's a good ass reference.
I have one. So
Yeah, let's
I
hear it.
have like most of my dreams involve just a lot of people, like a lot of my friends. and family.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like this reoccurring dream space that I have very briefly because I don't have too many dreams. But every time, for the most part, every time I dream, especially in the past like 5 years, I go back. Oh no, sorry, 3 years. I go back to this. Sorry, pardon me. I go back to this dream space, and it's always the same. But every time involves water. It always involves like the tropics. I mean, it could be like some Fiji thing. I don't know. But like, I always remember seeing Winston. I remember seeing like random people from my middle school, my parents, never my sister for some reason, and like some random friends in Portland. And I've only seen you, Luke, once, but it was like a weird Luke. It wasn't like you. Don't talk about weird Luke.
The fuck you trying to say?
But there's like, I have these dreams that always involve like high pressure, like underwater environments. Like it's, I think it's probably a fear.
Meaning like the water pressure's
Yeah,
high, or like
yeah,
your situation's
both. I
pressure?
mean,
Okay.
when the water pressure's high, pressure is also high. Um, and like, you know the movie Atlantis, the Disney movie.
Haven't seen it
But
recently
it's like
enough to remember
it's
most
like
of the things about
it's
it.
like the one with the big fucking submarine, like this steampunk submarine.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. That
I have
cleared it
dreams.
up.
I have dreams like that where like I have a bunch of my friends on like this my brain created version of like a mega submarine going around to like these completely nonsensical underwater environments. Like I remember stumbling upon like it was like a meme themed like horror house, like a Halloween horror house. So like
Sweet.
so but they were like not real, like not even real memes. They were just like fake nonsensical bullshit. So like we're walking around like this like abandoned, like completely underwater for some reason, drowning house that's also like a Halloween haunted house that we took a submarine to, and we're walking around getting jump scared by like fake amalgamations like of my head, like fake images of like funny pictures that don't make any
Is it
sense.
like that thing, like the Gmod next bots where the PNGs
Yeah,
chase you around?
yeah. Well, it's like that, but they're on like pieces of wood, so like they flip up.
Oh, okay, okay.
So just like random bullshit.
So
But
you're on like a ride. You're on like a Disney World
I'm
ride.
on like a ride, but it's weird. Like when I dream, I feel very like like I feel like very in control. So like when every time I'm in like I go back to this dream space, you're either above the water in the tropics in this funny village. There's always a village. It's always the same. It's like a like all the boats made out of wood, big old canopies everywhere. Like imagine like you remember how South Park drew Somalia?
Yeah.
Like for in the pirates episode.
I love that episode, yeah.
Imagine that look, like all the boats everywhere and like the canopies and like funny little coastal buildings, but realistic. And there's a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a random bunch of random people. That's what it's like. But yeah, the dream space is either or. It's like up on the water, above the water, in the town, doing stuff, looking for pirate ships, or like going down to fucking meme filled haunted houses that make no sense. And all I wanted to do in the dream that I remember is I wanted to leave. I just wanted to leave. Like I kept walking through it, like trying to find the way to get out. Gets really confusing. It's like looks like Pan's Labyrinth or sometimes. So I never.
Here's a thought. Can you guys like use something like a night cafe and try and drum up concepts for what these look like?
Nah, I don't use AI,
You
bro.
know?
That's lame. Lame as hell.
How dude, we were stoked on Night Cafe 2 years ago. What happened?
2 years passed, and AI and everybody makes AI images, and they're super lame and like stinky.
Except
You
if
know?
it's poop
Yeah,
covered
but
Trump.
it's just gonna be like easier for people to conceptualize
Which,
what we're
Dude,
talking
they
about
can
if we had
imagine,
that.
and they can imagine in their head.
you know,
I have an
Winston,
idea what Jay's talking about.
Winston, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, bro. Because the amount of times we send each other like Down syndrome renditions of
Dude, that's
of
different.
famous. How is that different?
Yeah,
Dude, that's different. That's different. That's adding. That's not creating. That's adding for hilariosity. We're talking about creating for just imagining a scene.
Yeah, you should just like a classic prompt is like Joe Biden with Down
Dude,
syndrome covered in
you should get a
cordyceps.
job working at like a sports field because you're pretty damn good at moving goalposts.
Yeah, Winston's fucking good at it. Whoa!
Oh my god, it's Dax!
What?
Yeah, where were we?
I finished my little
So we were
dream.
discussing dreams.
I
Joe was
love that
talking about
guy.
his dream in South Park, Somalia, looking for pirate ships.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just talked about my gambling dream. Dax, do you have a dream you want to tell us about?
That I want to tell you about. I don't know.
You don't have to. You can just listen and laugh, react to our dreams.
Listen and learn. No, I
Yeah,
low-key
if you
haven't
want to
been dreaming.
psychoanalyze us, that would be huge.
I could attempt some psychoanalyzation. Yeah. No, I haven't been dreaming much. I kind of just pass out and I wake up. Um, yeah, that's about all we got going on. So nothing too exciting.
Here, okay, I have a decently funny one.
W.
This is a super wacky one. Okay, so like prep yourselves.
I'm prepped.
Context, I have a friend, really close friend. I met him in college. His name is Josh. He's like 26, 27.
Hey.
Chinese, we call him Wonton. Not a racial thing. That's how he introduced himself to me.
Sweet.
My dream is that my friend Wonton, who's like a 5 foot, like 9, 10 Asian dude, hires me, and he's like a mafia boss, hires me to kill the owner of an illegal firearm suppressor manufacturing company.
Oh, okay.
Upon letting him in, we realize that the illegal firearm suppressor manufacturing company's owner is Xi Jinping. And he's flexing, like, so we're let into his secret, like, super fancy apartment building. And then he starts showing off his gun, and it's like a big Barrett 50 caliber, and he puts a suppressor on it, right? And then off his balcony, there's a big old roof of another building, and he has paper targets set up like really far down it. And he starts shooting these with the 50 cal at perfect accuracy, and his weapon makes like no noise. What do I have next in my notes? He shoots the paper targets that are across the street as well, on different balconies and on a separate roof. My friends execute him with a suppressed shotgun that he brought over in a bedroom. That's what I have written. I call my dad and say I don't want to go to jail and ask him to pick me up.
Valid.
He picks me up, and as I walk out the apartment door, Wonton the mafia boss in a black suit opens the door and asks, "Is it done?" I brush him off, walk past him, and give my dad a hug, and then we run away.
Wow.
Dang,
What
that's
beautiful fatherly love.
What?
That's sweet.
Dude, well, that maybe yeah, maybe that's just a testament to Scott's love.
Yeah, because I mean, like, the part about Wonton being a mafia boss is like, I don't know where that came from, because me and him are cut from the same cloth. We're both just video guys, but he was in a super dapper suit, and everything was super fancy. Like, Xi Jinping's apartment was really upscale, and he had a bunch of like silk curtains and stuff.
Mm.
And then my friends like took him into his bedroom, and they just killed him with a shotgun. And then I saw his body, and I was like, oh fuck, I need to get out of here.
Wow. All right. Slightly concerning dreams, maybe, but
Well, this one's actually one of the funny ones. The concerning
Oh,
ones I can tell
sweet.
you all about later.
oh,
I
sweet.
have a
all right.
I have a goodie. I have a little goodie. This is
A
one I
little
remember very
goodie.
vividly.
Oh, sweet
Very,
treat.
very vividly, this one. So, so this is on NorCal heads. What is that big ass Long Beach in San Francisco?
Long Beach.
Oh, the really big one, Ocean Beach.
Yeah, Ocean Beach.
Yeah.
It's on there. It's based. This is where the dream is. It's near like where the dunes kind of get, where the like kind of like those weird like thistly plants stick out from the sand. We're out there.
Yes.
I think I might be like, I don't know, this sounds like something I would do, but not with the people I was with. Like we're out there, find a little spot under the dunes, smoking a little drug, little schweed.
Is that where we had the Joe Hawley bonfire all those years
It's
ago?
it's. I mean, it's there. That's the place, but it's not right there.
Okay.
But smoking a little drug, and I'm with like some of the worst people from my childhood that I absolutely hate. Like guy named Cade Garlas, Elliot Meyer, Chris Harris, Jesse
talk your shit.
Jesse Palacios, Mark Dooling. Winston knows all of these guys, and they suck. And it's just insane. Like I'm having a good time, but like we were talking about, like dreams, like the person will be there, but they're not that person. Like my brain didn't create these people who I know are dicks as dicks. They like my brain created them as like reasonable, normal people. Because those guys I mentioned are not. Just FYI.
Yeah, I've had that kind of thing happen a lot too. Like that's very frequent in some of my dreams.
Yeah. But the whole dream like goes insane when this like in GTA fashion, like it's like a red and white Cessna, like a white Cessna red stripe. It's like with its spotlight at nighttime, like, oh, I'm crashing, and he crashes onto the sand, right? Big old sandy smoke, and then we were like, whoa, what was that? What happened? And then we get like a couple of us decide to go check it out. We go walk over, and it's like a cartel plane. And we go up to this plane, and we find like several bricks of coke. But then, as we're looking, a dragon comes out of the sand.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and starts to like try to burn the plane. Tries to kill us. The dragon kills two of the guys there. That kills. The thing is with the guys that I mentioned is that they're like you can kind of like swap them out, and they're all like equally as shit. So like let's say Chris Harris and Jesse Palacios get murked. You can dox these guys, by the way.
Okay.
Both of them are freak like sexual harassers, so it's fine.
Oh, nice, dude. Same.
Yeah. Excuse me.
What?
Did you say something, Dax?
What is you talking about?
But yeah, they die from the dragon, and then the dragon starts like ah, like breathing fire everywhere. I escape as someone else. We go back to the guys. Yeah, I'm pretty good. We go back to the sand dune where we were smoking some drug. We're like, what's happening? Like we have some coke. Like, should we get out of here? Like, there's a dragon, and then the cartel shows up with spotlight Hiluxes. They start driving onto the sand. They're armed with like AKMs and G36s, and they just start like shooting at the dragon and at us. And then this is the whole dream. None of this is recreated or fabricated. This is the dream that I always remember. This was only like a year ago. We all start running off. We get lost. There's flashlights looking for us, and it's like imagine the scene Far Cry 3, the beginning of Far Cry 3. Running away, getting shot at. There's flashlights are looking for you, and then I get split up from the rest of the guys. And if for some reason my dream just turns and like I run into this forest, like kind of like San Francisco Park, I guess, but it like completely changes to like some high fantasy Skyrim garbage, like instantly. And I'm confused. But this was where, like, in this dream, I felt particularly just in control. Like, I kind of noticed where I was. I don't know, it's really weird. I noticed what I was seeing. I noticed, like, the theme and how silly everything was. Like, why am I here now? I was just in San Francisco. This doesn't look like San Francisco. And I just start, like, choosing to actively explore all the houses and, like, look for things to take. I remember, like looking in, like pulling drawers and like looking around and like making a decision on where to go, and then at the end,
looking for the gold scar, basically.
And then in the end, yeah, pretty much. And in the end, I get killed by a wet dream succubus. So
Really?
That's the way to go. That's W way to go.
Please
No.
expand on that. Please.
Go into detail.
No, it wasn't.
Please.
It wasn't that. It wasn't like that. It was just like
What color was her hair?
like a shade of like a light violet.
Was it
Oh,
what size?
dude.
What's that chest size?
I didn't look that close, but there was I don't know who it was or like who it's just some like woman druid that didn't like me taking all her shit, and like I had to have sex with her to go forward. I had to
That
fight
sucks.
her. I had to fight her like at a boss fight. It just turned into Elden Ring.
That's not a bad trade, though.
Yeah, and then I got a wet dream ending. So
Sweet. Sweet. Let's go. Yeah,
Okay,
let's
wait.
go
Let me.
as well.
Let
I
me.
don't even know what to analyze.
Yeah,
W Dream.
that was
Like,
awesome.
what can I say about that?
I think it has something to do with your guilt of your drug use. Have the dragon. The dragon destroyed all the coke, and
it's like, but that's like for heroin though, chasing the dragon.
yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say because
Ta-
the dragon, even the cartel couldn't defeat the dragon.
yeah, but but the cartel chased the dragon because they sell drugs. They're trying to capture the dragon and sell it to other people. So yeah, this is you being guilty about doing drugs. I think.
See, I like that. This is really like
Ooh.
this short and sweet and blunt analysis. Winston, I'm gonna need one of those for every
What
dream
about
from now on. Thank
thievery
you.
though? Like, what about I love thieving.
Kleptomania
Yeah, dude,
Mm.
being punished with thievery
and
by
hypersexuality.
yeah, being punished for thieving with epic sex.
Well, maybe maybe
Joe the
maybe the
nymphomaniac.
true punishment was being around those guys. Maybe I lost something. Maybe I lost potential. If I hung out with those
Your
guys.
punishment was having to clean that up in the morning.
Yeah.
That was the reward, actually.
The succubus wet dream ending is always how it gets you. You're like, oh, this dream's awesome. It's scary. I'm underwater. I'm in the submarine. And then the succubus comes in. You're like, oh, fuck.
No, not this again. No, I hate this.
I hate this dream.
Oh, stop. Let me wake up.
Winston has a lot of those dreams. He like wakes up and he's like right hand around his peener. And he's like, come at me. When he wakes up in the middle of the night.
I no joke. My roommate in my first year of college was an avid sleep talker. Like I got a bunch of old voice recordings on my old phone of him like talking about nonsense, but there were multiple times where I would stay up really late, or like I don't know, he would just be sleeping really early because he worked graveyard, so he'd be sleeping all day. And there were times where he was actually just jacking his dick
Let's go.
in his sleep.
Let's go.
Like completely knocked the fuck out, snoring, drooling, but jacking his
succubus,
shit, bro.
The succubus is back.
I wonder what he was dreaming about,
Succubus.
dude.
The succubus ending.
Dude.
You guys just clearly
He
don't-
actually was a gay black dude,
Dub
so
it. Let's
like
go.
low key.
Let's go.
I don't think I'm his type
gay
though.
gay
sadly.
twink. No, that's actually oxymoron.
Wait, Joe, this is a good segue
Twink,
for you to
succubus.
talk about my sleep talking.
Okay, yeah. So this is really important because I've known Vincent for a while, and it's really up until like he went through puberty at like age 17, where like he where he like really started where he really started to have like serious like talking episodes, or like just episodes period. Like
Just
It
manic
really could be
episodes.
no, like seriously, like Winston like gets hyperactive, and like something activates like chimp rage, like when he's sleeping, when he's like it's just I can't. It's so hard to think of the exact ones because it's also like I get woken up by it, and so I'm trying to remember it. As I get woken up by like Winston like no. Like he would scream no. He would scream.
What was what happened in Croatia when I was in the room with you and Ollie?
Oh yeah. So we're in Croatia, 2023, with one of my friends, Ollie. He's with us. I think Winston is going to bed early, and Ollie's coming into the room, and I'm sleeping in another big bed in the house, so I'm not there. But Ollie enters the room. Winston's asleep. Sleepy Winston hears Ollie enter the room, make a noise, and he gets up out of bed, asleep. Gets up out of bed. He's like, "Who's there? Who's there?" Just like try and like get the intruder. But like Winston is like he's not there at all. Like nothing behind those eyes. It's just like animal instinct just like brings
It's all that
him to life.
jujitsu, dude. Just drilled into him.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Winston could have fucked him up in his sleep too.
Dude, imagine getting beat
Joe.
by a sleeping guy.
Yeah.
The parts kit one now.
Oh yeah.
Does he have audio?
Recording.
Yeah.
The recording is very short, but
Context though. Let's get context.
So Winston is like buying some like piece of shit parts kits he'll never fix, and like he has been doing that the past couple days prior to this.
Parts kit for
Like a
what?
gun. To make a gun.
Okay.
And he's like talking about deals. Like Game of Thrones. Ready?
I don't want your parts kit, okay? We good? We good?
That's it. I don't want your parts kit, okay? We good? We good? He's making
And that
fucking
was in his
deals.
sleep?
He's putting down fucking deals.
in his sleep.
That's incredible because he sounds so like lucid in that recording. Like when my friends have told me like I sleep talk, I'm like always mumbling.
Dude, when it comes to
Like that's so incredibly
Winston
clear.
is clear. Like that's the thing. I could be like, it could be 11 p.m. and I'm laying in bed like on my phone, listening to music, watching a video. It doesn't matter. Masturbating. But I'd hear Winston like say something like very like clearly conversational, like it's as loud as what you do like normally on like an everyday conversation. Sorry, I dropped something. And so I get confused, like, hey, like, what do you say, Winston? But no response. He's just speaking normally, clear, and like as if he's trying to talk to me, but he's not talking to me. He's talking to the succubus. I have a girlfriend.
I think when Jen and I were in California, she told me about one where I was like, I sat up, like went from laying down to sitting straight up, and then started like making like pushing motions with my hands and being like, no, I don't want that. Like I was pushing shit off a table.
Oh, I had one recently when my girlfriend was staying over. I was sleeping and I don't remember the dream. Like I didn't write it down. I don't remember the context at least. But in the dream, I was climbing a ladder, right? And so I was doing this with my hands, and it was apparently like I was like kneading her back with my hands, but then I was also doing the part with my legs. And so I accidentally like kneed her in the ass in my sleep, and she like woke up. And then I immediately realized after the first thing with the leg that like I just kneed my girlfriend in the ass, and so I said sorry and I turned over.
Damn. Good on you for being
I-
self-aware in your dream.
Every time I go to bed now, at least I don't dream, but every time I go to bed, I have a tripping incident. Like my brain just imagines like a scenario where I trip and fall on my face, and I wake up. Like,
Oh, that's
instantly.
the yeah, that's like that.
But it
reflex.
happens. But it
Yeah.
happens every time.
That
Like,
happens to
every
me
time I sleep.
sometimes. Well, for me, it's more like falling than tripping. Which
It's
I know
falling, but tripping and like falling into like I remember falling into a pond, falling into like some bricks.
It's like Inception.
Are you saying like when you're in your dream you're tripping?
No, like just as I'm about to fall asleep,
Yeah.
I trip. I visualize myself tripping, and I wake up.
Does that not happen to you, Luke?
No.
Really?
Dax?
No, I've never
No,
had
I've never
that.
had that happen.
This is like
Dude,
so.
I
This
don't-
happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah.
like you're about to fall asleep, and then like you imagine yourself falling, and you just go like shake awake.
I've had it happen before where I'm falling asleep and my like this is really occasionally like my body will just kind of like flinch like a tick or
Mhm.
something.
Oh.
Like there's no tripping and falling associated with it though.
It's
I've had it
It's
happen
interesting.
where I'll just kind of clench up and then I'll wake up, but then
Yeah.
within a couple minutes I can get back to
yeah.
sleep.
No, it's I can always
Mhm.
get back to sleep easier. I can go back to sleep easy, but it's as soon as I'm trying to sleep, I like have like a very like flash vision of tripping,
Mhm. Yeah.
and then I suddenly get up.
Exactly.
I like jolt awake.
I've never had that happen to me
Yeah,
before. I
man.
have dreams though where I'm falling, but I haven't had one where I trip. I have some where I'm falling. In fact, that's sometimes the catalyst for my dreams is like I'm falling and then I land and then I'm in dream world. But
Dream world.
Can I go through another dream now? Another few voice recordings?
No.
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
Yeah, I think this one is pretty crazy. Well, so are my other ones, except the work one. That one was boring. All right,
Yeah. Yeah. So you have to
everybody, be
explain it
quiet.
3
Everybody, be
times.
quiet. Prepare for groggy voice, Winston. Another dream. I was like, fuck. I think I was hanging out with Louis. It was at some place. Can't particularly remember what, but it was wacky. Like we leave the event. I don't know what it was, but we some guy tries to trade me his car for his car, and I like accidentally in the dream think that I did trade the car. So I'm like, fuck, I can't believe I traded cars like that. That was stupid. And it turns out I didn't trade the car. And then I think my car just turns back into a like the Loyale. And then we go to like a university dining hall. And I'm like obviously driving down the stairs because why not? Louis and I go to the dining hall. We get our food. It's free for some reason. I think they assume we were all just like free students. But I don't know, that worked. We go at the buffet place. They're being kind of stingy to us, not letting it. We can't serve ourselves. There's some chick who has like 2 gold medals that they're serving for free. The waitress lady's really annoying with like what food she gives us. But it's okay. Louis and I sit down, we get our food. And then Louis does his impression of dying, and he falls backward and lands on his shins, folds over backwards. There's a big crunching crack, and then he just gets up like nothing happened. It's really funny.
But so your fucking dreams are so like why do they always have to be like The Sims? Like they're just like I'm going to college again. I'm in my car. It's like it's always like fairly realistic scenarios.
But Louis did a dying impression. I was driving down the stairs, like.
Yeah, no, but like all things that you can like do. I don't like explore a meme-filled horror.
We'll get to those, Joe. We will get to those. Well, let me.
No.
So do you guys want to start off with the comical ones then, and then start channeling the inner psyche?
Winston's already jumping the gun.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know. I mean, all of these are inner psyche. Like, even if it's comical, it still reveals something about you.
Well, okay. Do you want to get to the deep ones at the end of the
They're
episode?
all deep.
Then?
All dreams are deep, in my opinion.
I just can't win with you, huh?
So I will say though that I think I'll veto the work dream because I don't think that one's very deep.
Yeah, the work dream. That's true. Dax, you missed it. But I had a dream where all I said was, in my dream, it was like I was at work. I did this thing and I was driving around. And it was just like I was at work. I drove around and I was doing this thing. It was just like I was at work. I was driving around. I was doing stuff like I did at work.
Sounds like an awesome dream. Dream about work, then you get to wake up and you go to work. I'd be pissed, dude.
I had a dream the other night actually where this is a weird one because I don't work in any like film related things right now, but I had a dream where I woke up in my camera bag, like I was checking and prepping for a shoot, and I saw that I had a Canon R3, and I was like, wait, this is wrong, I'm dreaming. And so in the dream I became sentient and aware that I was dreaming because I have Canon R5s and not R3s. And so I kind of like kept on letting the dream play out. And I was aware the entire time that I was dreaming. So I was like, some wacky shit's going to happen soon.
True.
And what actually happened is I just put on my backpack with all the camera stuff into it, opened my car door, except I opened the passenger door to put the backpack in. And then I put my backpack on the seat, and then my camera and like the backpack just phased through the seat. And I thought, okay, well, that's a little strange. Still aware that this is a dream. I then opened the car door to the driver's side after walking around the car. And then I go in and I sit down, but I've walked through the front door of my dorm that I lived in 2 months ago.
That's trippy.
And at that point, my alarm went off and I had to go to work.
No comment.
We love work.
Love work dreams.
But have you guys ever had dreams where you're sentient and lucid enough to know that you're in a dream?
Yeah.
So you can kind of just like bend it to whatever you want.
Most of my dreams are like that.
My dreams have a set narrative.
Yeah. Winston's on like in for the ride. Like he can't do fucking anything.
Anyway,
I'm in control of most of my dreams. Shockingly enough.
No,
let me elaborate a little bit more on the dream I just went over. It started with like a car trade. I said, right. So I feel like I didn't articulate that very well in the voice memo, but it was like I'm driving and this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, do you want to trade cars?" And then I didn't trade cars, but I was convinced in the dream that I did trade cars. And I was stressing out because I traded my car away. And I really like my car. So I was stressing out because I thought that I traded cars in the dream when I didn't actually trade cars.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that where I think
Mhm.
I have a dream and I think it's so real. I wake up and I'm like
Exactly.
stressed, and then I
Yeah,
realize it's not.
Exactly.
I have those with
Yeah.
like I had one like that with like my ex for a while ago. I was like, whoa, I just
Yeah.
checked
Oh
my
yeah.
phone.
We've all had that.
Yeah, those.
First 2 weeks after my first breakup when I was 16, that was like every night.
Dude,
Yeah.
Same with when I had that dream about my camera. I instinctively went to the foot of my bed and I opened up that backpack. And shockingly enough, there's no Canon R3 in there because why the fuck would there be? But like it felt real.
I
Yeah.
had a similar like camera dream because I use this my Leica right here next to me all the time, and I was like in this like totally fake like Vietnam War photographer environment. Like I'm taking pictures of this conflict zone, like really
That was
serious conflict zone, completely nonsensical though, like nothing to do with real life. And then you guys ever watch the fucking South Park movie with like a like the fucking like
Oh yeah.
it's not like the old one, not the 97 one. It's the one with like Adventure Land, like some
Adventure Time.
what is
You talking about the Imagination Land one?
Imagination Land. That's
The
it.
three. It's not a movie. It's a three-parter though.
Well, yeah, but you know, like that 3-part series.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know
Um,
Imagination Land.
but I'm with my camera taking pictures of like this war zone, and then like a Imagination Land situation happens where like it's a really serious like terrorist like situation. Hostages are there taking pictures, and then like this like tear in the sky like opens up, and like it's just a bunch of just like completely fucking garbage like fake like media characters start coming out that are just clearly not real or like of slightly based off of like there could be like a fairly incredible gassy looking character but like nothing that you could really discern. And he's like riding a big furry dildo. But he, yeah, like that. I remember that dream very well because it was like after my birthday, and I like had a good bit to drink, and I was just having a good time with friends, and I woke up the next morning like, what the fuck did I just dream?
Have you guys ever had fever dreams? Like, are those even real?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's been a while since I've
Because
consistently
I've
dreamt.
never been sick enough to have a fever, really.
Yeah, I don't know if I've
Or
had
like,
that.
or is it a result of like taking codeine or something, or like some form of medication for the fever?
Could be that.
I don't
it
think I've had a
it's
fever
just
dream.
I've had one fever dream just because I had it when I was really sick. And all the dream was me being in the hospital playing Xbox.
Living the
That's
Hmm,
dream.
Like
Fire.
I just
that's not bad.
no. It's like I was in a hospital bed playing on an Xbox 360 in like 2012, and I'm playing Castle Crashers.
Yep.
Oh, Castle Crashers. Let's
That's chill, bro.
go.
That's it.
Not bad, dude.
Didn't know you were chill like that.
This one isn't a dream, but it sort of has a dream in it. My dad told me that when he was in college, he one time had a fever, right?
I've
And
heard this.
so he bought, yeah, this is one of the funniest things I've ever been told. My dad has a fever in college. He's like 18, 19. He buys Robitussin and takes, a swig of it, like the recommended dose. And after 30 minutes, he doesn't feel anything. So he takes another swig.
No.
And after 30 minutes, he doesn't feel anything. So he doubles the amount of doses that he's taken, takes another 2 swigs. So now he's taken 4 servings of Robitussin within the span of 2 hours. And he was in and out of consciousness on the couch. And he kept on saying that when he would wake up, he would look at his hands and they would be like melting and forming puddles on the couch and ground.
Dude, robo tripping.
And according to his roommate who, recollected the story after the fact, my dad was spending like I think 4 or 6 hours looking at his hands and like his feet on the couch, except he was on his back, so they were like above him. So that was my dad's like funniest story ever of how for 4 hours he tripped on Robitussin.
Yeah, dude,
That's
that's
fire.
So he was a sipper before
I
sipping was even a thing.
I think your dad was robo tripping on purpose.
This was before sipping was like part of the culture, like the thug culture.
Well, yeah, Scott is a thug, and I have to remember that.
This one I have in my notes that just says DMA group Fallout 4 Nightmare. DMA was the digital media arts group that like I was with in college. I didn't write enough about that. Let's see what else I have. Okay, so in college I had a friend who was Japanese. This is a super weird dream. Dream that my Japanese friend and I went to a house party. We met Cemetery and we played Uno using Pokemon cards with my other friend from college at the table.
Let's go.
The night ended up with us eating copious amounts of red Jello. Whoever won didn't have to eat the Jello at the end of each Uno session.
Interesting.
When I opened the door to the house, it turns out that the house was floating down a river.
Happens.
End scene.
Wow.
Damn. That sounds like a sick dream, actually.
Yeah, I think I was pretty stoked in the dream that I met Cemetery.
Matter of fact, I think they're doing that in Texas right now, aren't they? I think they low-key got that.
Yeah, I think so, dude.
It's just reenacting.
Wait, yeah. Is that like a new invention? Like they put like the house on floaties or something? Like arm floaties?
My parents met on a houseboating trip, so I mean, it's not.
Really?
Damn, dude, that's genetic memory. That's genetic seed memory.
Yeah, that's seed. Yes, that is seed memory. Succubus seed memory.
Yeah, give me your
Zygote Luke sure remembers that night. Here's another one. This one's short and sweet. Winston, you're gonna like this. Me and my old roommate from last year kill a guy from my high school with a hammer in our current dorm room.
Sweet.
I'm not joking or
Dude,
anything.
what?
I know we joke about like killing people with hammers, but this is a dream I had. It's not done either. We try and try again to reload the save Bethesda style and fail because we feel guilty about killing this guy. It doesn't work, and I woke up in a cold sweat. And I convinced myself in the dream, this is in the notes, convinced myself in the dream that I wouldn't be charged if I woke up.
Oh my god, awesome.
Self-aware dream character. That's crazy.
I want to kill him with a hammer.
That one, I had a feeling Winston would really like that one, because it's not even a joke. I had that dream, let's see, I dated this April 13th.
Wow.
Winston X reference to murdering someone with a hammer, it'll always get a cackle.
True.
Like,
Get this man true.
I referenced hammer killing in this Schedule 1 video, and he was dying.
Tell me about it, dude.
It's true. I love doing it.
Wait, okay, I love killing
people with hammer.
I've want to record it in the middle of the day.
Whoa.
But it's still a morning dream. I just thought about it for the whole day, I guess.
Let's hear it.
Today. Man, I kind of forget it because it's been like an hour since I woke up. But I just remember driving the car and I heard like a big clunk and I was like, oh shit, and temperature started going up. And I was like, oh, this happened before. My coolant hose must have popped off. So I popped the hood and I put the coolant hose back on. And then I'm on my merry way. And that's all. And I think I'm just
That's a boring ass dream.
Sick.
Some of that got lost in translation.
Okay, so what happened was I was driving my car and the coolant hose broke, and then I put the coolant hose back on.
Put
and
it
was
back
fine.
on. Sick dream.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sweet,
that's
dude.
all.
That's pretty
Because
eventful.
one time my dad's car, the coolant hose popped off, and it was not fun.
Yeah, well, there goes all your coolant. Yeah.
Okay. Here I have a real one. Minute and a half. Nearly minute 40.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, there you lock
Oh,
in.
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
Okay, everybody ready?
Locking in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy dream. That's definitely a byproduct of playing too much half sword. It was kind of general medieval setting. I don't remember the beginning too well. But at a certain point in like Mountain Blade or any medieval game, you just feel like getting all the best stuff. And my friends and I in the medieval setting wanted to get all the best stuff. So we tried to devise a plan to get to the main castle and like obviously break in, slam everybody and get the stuff. So we go down there and we peer over the walls and we're looking around and there's just like a massive army congregating in the courtyard. So we say, hell nah. We try to do a little raid. We get in. We like King Theoden meets us on the stairs, and we like chop him in half. And then after that, we just like try to find a way out, and it's like no way. So I jump out. I kind of do a big old flank around, and then I go into the the main building, and for some reason, there's a huge weapon rack outside of this main building that's unguarded. So I hop over the fence and just like grab Sauron's mace or something like it. And then I go into the throne room and it's full of like freaks. Like there's so many like weird disabled freaks. All these people who are like deformed. It's very 300S.
Not the disabled.
Compose yourself.
Okay.
It's like a bunch of freaks.
I rewinded like 15 seconds, so there'll be a little unguarded. Okay, so I hop over the fence and just like grab Sauron's mace or something like it. And then I go into the throne room and it's full of like freaks. Like there's so many like weird disabled freaks. All these people who are like deformed. It's very 300S. And then I think Joe also arms up, and we just go in and start killing people.
No!
Pretty silly.
Pretty silly.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was awesome.
So you're in a medieval castle, and in the throne room, there's just like a bunch of like little goblin freak kind of guys.
Have you guys seen 300?
No.
Joe?
Yes.
You know the scene where like they go to like King Xerxes' like palace, and there's just like a bunch of like deformed and like people?
Deformed thralls.
Yeah,
and, yeah.
It's like that. Like a throne room full of like deformed people, and like Joe and I just killed them all.
Winston, just do an impression.
Yeah! My king! My king! Yeah.
Jesus.
But dude, it was, and it's the beginning of the dream, like, we like try to get in a different way to the castle, and they fight us back, and I just like, you know Lord of the Rings, like King Theoden from Lord of the Rings?
Oh, hell
Like,
yeah.
I chop him in half. Like, that
Sweet.
in the beginning of that dream. So yeah, that one is pretty wild. Definitely, like I said in the beginning, playing too much half sword, which is a medieval game I play a lot.
I have another short and sweet one here. I don't know where this one came from, but in the downtown area, it's kind of like one thin street. I have a recurring dream that my friend from high school named Albie Bodle, his full name is Albion,
Hello.
runs a fancy restaurant called Albion Bodle Presents Albioni Bodolencinis, and a bunch of high school kids work there, or a bunch of kids that I went to high school work there, and he constantly yelled at them, and they had a policy where if they messed up an order and gave the customer the wrong food, Albie would stab them in the ankle with a fork. And also, Joe, here's the part that I wrote down because I think you'd find this funny. In the dream, Rad Riley was working there.
No.
So,
Little
for
pedophile.
context, Rad Riley's a kid who went to our high school.
He's a little sexual
Joe and I
harasser.
have a little. Yeah, he's a bit of a sex pest. I can harp about him for a while, but I'll give you the TLDR. Kid who got into drugs at a way too young age, tried way too hard to be cool.
Really hard.
I used to work at a grocery store with him, and all he would do there is steal wine from the top shelf. And granted, I was like 20, so he was probably 19. And I think 2 or 3 girls told me that like he would sexually harass them over Snapchat.
Love that. Same.
Yes.
Oh, and his best friend in high school was like 27 years old.
Dang.
He probably learned the tricks of the trade.
His name was Lorenzo.
Lorenzo the goat.
And then he like did something bad to a girl who was sleeping at a party.
Oh, I did not hear about that.
Yeah. He's
But yeah, so he worked at that dream, and if I recall correctly, and probably in one of the dreams I had because it's recurring, he probably was the victim of getting stabbed in the ankle with a fork.
good.
Nice.
So I mean, he's gonna get some sort of comeuppance if it's not like legal
True.
comeuppance.
Yeah.
Love that.
Fork to ankle comeuppance. Nice one.
Wow.
That was a dream,
that's the
dude.
real
The dream was
dream.
coming out. The dream was coming out, dude.
Here's another short and sweet one. This one's another like really, really nonsensical one. I was walking through the mall in my town, right in front of the Safeway. The song that's playing is the song, like the really old song, Let's Get Physical, except the word physical in that song is the word clavicle. So it's saying, let's get clavicle, clavicle. When I continue walking and walk by the hair salon I go to, the floor melts under my feet and I fall through the ground.
And then?
That's it.
I like that. You were not in control of that one.
No.
No,
Oh,
but
hell
the
no.
let's get clavicle part, like, was so notable to me that I thought to write this down.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of dreams where I phase through objects on accident or on purpose.
I don't think I have dreams where there's a new song. That's a level of art
is that, like,
creativity.
that 1 in, like, sextillion chance of just, like, your atoms fusing with the thing you touch.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
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 I love that.
We can try it.
Yeah, we
I
should
mean,
try it.
Yeah, if you touch your desk 1 sextillion times, and you might go straight through it one
That
of the
was
times.
that was like a really high like YouTube challenge. I thought was a good idea. Like I
Ooh.
thought like, hey everyone, so let's see if we can phase through the wall. And it's like the video is like infinitely long.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry guys, we're gonna be here for a while.
That's awesome. Let me pull up another. This is only 30 seconds. This one might be this one might be a work one. Alright. Everybody ready?
I woke up.
The dream tonight. It was like me, Jensen, some of the guys who were kind of vague. We were honestly just going for like a chill ass adventure to go, I think, sell some like CDs. Yeah, like he had a bunch of CDs. His parents did. I want to make some extra money, so we just like got backpacks and dirt bikes and just hugged them out over a big trail. We ended up going through an airport, and yeah, it was wild. Yeah, I don't know what that one was about. Apparently, Jensen's a guy from one of my friends from school, and he's in mechanical engineering with me. And apparently, we were selling CDs. I think this was soon after he got back from a trip to Brazil. So maybe I was thinking about like traveling and stuff.
Mm.
That was a really awesome dream.
Yeah, dude.
Sick,
So, some of these are really flops. Some of my dreams are really flop. Maybe this will be better. Maybe this will be better. All right, new dream technology took place in a desert-ish environment with rivers and stuff, like southern Utah type. I was there with Janet and some other people I knew on vacation. I'm trying to think of the other people, but it's kind of escaping me. Anyway, basically, there was like crumble cookie involved. We were deciding what crumble cookies to eat. And like, get it to me
Fuck
kind of
yeah.
groups, I guess. There was me. There was like Janet and her friends. Like none of them were actual friends. And like, yeah. But we tried to get
That's
crumble.
awesome.
Sweet.
Deciding which ones to get, and then one of Janet's friends starts just like eating them. I said, "What the hell, Bo?" Damn, I can't remember this true for shit. That's funny. So apparently, Janet's friends ate all the crumble cookies in the desert.
Dude,
Fucked
not
up.
the crumble cookies, man.
Dude, I can't end on
Dude,
a flop.
fucked up if
I can't
real.
end on a flop. I can't end on a flop.
Well, here I can give you one.
Okay.
I've been holding like some really long ones back because like I don't want to bore you guys, but I have a short one.
Okay.
This is a really weird one.
Bless your soul.
Actually, honestly, there's only like one abnormal part. Bless you. My girlfriend and I are sitting at a table at the University of Utah,
Ooh.
talking to Winston's parents. Everything is going very well. Winston's dad is very happy. Winston's mom thinks that his dad is passively trying to get her killed because he told her to wear a bulletproof vest that is not bulletproof, and she continues to talk about that. After a long while of her saying this about 5 to 6 times, Winston walks up,
You're fucking
sits
kill me.
down at the table, meets my girlfriend, shakes his father's hand, and we continued to talk as normal. End of dream.
Fucking kill me! They're gonna fucking kill me! They're gonna fucking kill me!
That's wild.
I had that dream 1 week ago today.
No way.
They're trying to fucking kill me. You don't get it.
For reference, I'm already to August 2024 in my dreams.
Oh my lord.
I've been going like really out of order.
Oh, Carl.
Because I have some that are like, they're a lot more cerebral. Like, my oldest dream that I've had ever, that I still have to this day, was, if you guys have ever seen the old cartoon, The Pink Panther, there was this one scene in it where he was just in this completely like pink and white background. It was kind of like a gradient. Really, really niche. But the dream is that I am in that background and I'm being chased by an invisible being, and all I can see from them is a floating pair of teeth.
Jeez.
And I run for a really long time. And in this dream, I trip and stumble a couple times, and I get into a wardrobe that's just nowhere. Like, it's just in the middle of that nowhere.
Wardrobe
I get into that
malfunction.
wardrobe. The doors open, like, while I'm in the wardrobe, and there's no teeth there. And then I wake up.
Nice.
Did you have like an embarrassing wardrobe malfunction moment on live TV?
I don't think so. But that's probably the dream that I've had the most times in my life.
My breasticle came
I would say
out.
at least like 20 times. Like, that's why I remember it so well.
Yeah, the reoccurring dream space is always just fascinating to me. It's just like my brain like goes to like a space that it likes the most. I don't know what it is.
I have another weird recurring dream where like there's just this lingering sadness in the dream that I feel while I'm dreaming, but I'm just in like a long kind of airport terminal. There's glass windows everywhere, and I'm standing in line at a food court, and I'm about to order food. And there's like this lingering sadness, and I wrote down, feels like my ex is there. So that apparently makes me really sad. But the dream is that I order food and I leave. And I've had this dream as long ago as 10 years, apparently.
10 years. Did you even have an ex 10 years ago?
No.
Sweet.
That's just what I equated the sad feeling to.
The ex of the future.
Yeah. Feels like my future ex is there. Feels like future ex-wife is there.
Oh, fuck.
Feels like my future
I have like
failed
a
marriage.
few more that are super random, but like if you guys have any, so I don't
Here,
keep rambling on, I would
interject.
I would appreciate it.
I have a minute and a half. Let's hope it's not another flop.
Yeah, no more flop.
another fucking dream where you drive around and do something briefly in a fucking building.
Yeah, so I filled up my gas, and then we went on
my tube
We got
detached.
takeout and we watched TV.
I drove down the stairs and then Louis fell over.
Hey, that would do no. It was the way he fell over. It was like his like knees went the opposite direction, and there's like a massive crunching, cracking sound, and then he stood up.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
weird.
anyway. August 11th, 2024. Ready to do dreams today. So I was hanging out at Ian's house, which was for some reason in New York, and we were just chilling, looking at guns and stuff. When we hear, I think, about a robbery or something. I don't remember it being any details, but there's a robbery, and we're like, dang. So we get a plan, because the robbers have been like stealing cop outfits. I grab an outfit including a mask, an FAL, a shotgun, pair of FAL, might I add. And I go out and grab one of Ian's dirt bikes, and I start driving around. And I'm just out, and suddenly we see one of the robbers, and he's going. I give chase on the dirt bike. I'm chasing him, when suddenly, you gotta know. The point is, I was chasing a robber on a dirt bike, and I had to follow him.
What the fuck? Come on.
Oh,
And I had to run to him to catch him, and I had to escape the cops back to Ian's house in a stolen like Ford, a little hatchback shit box. It was insane.
Holy
And then
fuck.
when I woke up, I got worried that I had actually gone on a police shootout chase, and that my life was
did a
going to be
crime.
over for committing a bunch of felonies.
Point is, you chased him on a dirt bike. Point is, you
Apparently,
chased
as
him
soon
on
as I
a
woke up, I forgot what happened.
Do you like ride dirt bikes? Because you've had dirt bikes
I've
twice,
never
I think,
ridden a
in your
dirt bike
dreams
in my
now.
life.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever been on a motorcycle.
I've been on a bicycle. Never even been in I've
That's
never
real.
even ridden a Lime scooter.
Okay, so you rob a bank.
No. We're hearing about robbers, and we're trying to do some vigilante justice. I think
Oh, no.
Oh, but then you wind up running from the cops.
because I probably started like shooting in the middle of the street or something. Classic blunder.
That's sweet. I love that you also get like little gun boners in your dreams too.
Yeah, you did.
Just like in real.
Definitely. You have to wait till
Dude, this
wait till the 8-minute 2023 dream.
Yeah, it's getting so fucking hot in this room.
That's sounds brutal.
That's gotta be our finale.
that sounds
the
brutal.
8-minute
It will be.
2023.
Hold on, let me see what the next one is in the meantime.
Yeah, and hey, Robert Seals, if you see this, quit ducking my fucking comments and my texts, bro. I see that you leave us 4 messages a day on that old video. Quit hiding from me, bro. Get on the show.
True.
I just had to get that out of there because he comments and he acts like I don't comment back to him, trying to get him on the show. He's ducking my Facebook messages. He's ducking my YouTube comment responses. I don't know what you want me to do, bro. I really don't. Because you're like, get me on the show. And then when I say, hey, come on the show, I got nothing from you.
Crody.
Anyway, do you want to hear my most recent dream?
Yeah.
This is from 2 days ago. This is a bit of a long one, so I'll try and not say it too fast. Context of this dream is, in the dream, I was sentient enough to know that I was watching the equivalent of a YouTube video. Like, I knew that I was watching some sort of entertainment. And this video took up my entire dream. The YouTube video was a gameplay video of a Red Dead Redemption 2 mod called Path Up North, and it featured an expanded map at the top right side of the map that led all the way up to Maine. And I watched a person play through it, like through the Red Dead 2 part, and get to the new DLC. And it started with him doing a boss fight against a really tall cowboy who he had to kill by running into his legs with a horse cart until he couldn't walk anymore. He then got on a really big raft and headed down a big desert river that was flowing at like extremely quick speeds. Like think some sort of action movie, but on a big wooden raft. Raft travels abnormally fast until he encounters a river monster that he had to fight on the raft. It looked like Godzilla, but it was blue and it lived under a waterfall. The player killed him. Sorry, the guy who was in the video or controlling the character that I was watching kills Godzilla and is then ambushed by bandits where he was shot to death. It then played the GTA 5 death sound and faded to black. At this point, the phone... Okay, hang on. This is like really hard to explain because in the dream, the camera angle of the video changes to outside of the monitor, recording the monitor. Like imagine your phone recording your monitor. It switches to an external angle showing that, and it's of the player who at this point in time I've been talking to him. Like I've been able to communicate through him in the dream. It switches to an outside angle of him gently tossing a wiffle ball at his screen. And it hits the screen and it bounces off. And then it cuts back into the video like nothing ever happened. Like some sort of reaction. And in my dream, I cracked up at this. And I remember rewinding it 4 or 5 times in the dream. And I laughed so hard in my dream that I woke myself up.
This sounds like a David Lynch movie.
The one where he's playing Red Dead and a guy throws a wiffle ball at his screen, and I laughed so hard I rewind the movie 5 times.
Yeah. I think that's actually like post-mortem David Lynch films coming out soon.
Let's go.
I like the one where he's like in the rain and he's smoking a cigarette, and then sometimes he just says something.
And David Bowie's going to be at the premiere.
And it's like 2 hours long.
Soundtrack.
I only have 2 more pertinent dreams, but they're pretty long. So Winston, if you have something,
Here, I think
hear
I have 3 more short ones. So how we'll go my short one, your long one, my short one, your long one, my short one, and then my long one, and that'll finish it out.
That's
awesome.
Perfect.
All right, 54 seconds. Can we get a guess if it's gonna be flop or not?
I'm just gonna
This is banger.
I'm just gonna
Banger
say it's
City.
a flop, just based on
I
statistics.
say it's a big fat flop.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's hating, bro.
All right. Let's see the truth. I forgot to record this when I woke up, but I had a dream. I was going on like a little driving expedition with some friends. I don't know if Jenna was there. I feel like
Not
she
me.
was.
Not
It
a
was
good
also
start.
like Alex or Joe. And we were just going out to like Half Moon Bay or something. And we drove out in the Avalon, and then we had to drive on the beach, like while the shore waves were right next to us, and it was really sketchy. At one point, the waves like crashed over the car. It was nothing crazy there. And then we kept driving, and eventually, there was like I had to start driving straight up a hill. So I drove up the hill. I was pushing up the hill, and then I'm obviously driving straight up a hill. So at some point, I can't go any further, and then the car falls off the hill. And we all have to evacuate the car and get onto the shore. And it was this whole thing. It was quite the pain because the car freaking flipped over, you know?
W story.
It just sounds like another like very feasible situation where like there's just like two retards.
This
in
is
the
not
car.
feasible. This is me taking a front-wheel drive sedan on the beach and driving up a hill that's like 90 degrees. I remember this dream because the hill was like this.
Okay.
And I tried to drive up the sandy hill in the front-wheel drive Avalon and just like getting stuck and flipping over.
I've had some dreams where I've been in like a green, really old Toyota Corolla, and I drive off of a cliff at night, and I wind up in the ocean.
Dang.
But then I always get rescued by like a slightly chubby black lady.
Ciao.
Nice.
Yeah. She's like, I saw what you done did, child. I'm here for you.
God
See, this is a
damn it.
problem is like living in LA and having the friends that I do from LA, like I ironically adopted a black scent that like won't leave my character, and sometimes it comes
Whoa.
out, and it's definitely bad when I interact with like patients at my work. Like I remember one time like on the phone booking an appointment for someone, I said, "Yeah, you all good?" I was like, "Oh." I was kind of disappointed in myself.
Yeah, you gonna go down the hallway, then you gonna bust a right, then you gonna bust a left, then you'll be right there. Everything gonna be all right.
Behind the left into the parking lot, man.
On everyone's mama's soul, you're going to have an eye exam tomorrow.
On Phonem Grave, you getting cataracts in 2 years.
Oh, hell no!
Also, I misspoke. I have 2 shorter dreams and then 1 longer dream.
Okay, we can do the shorter ones and we'll save both the long ones for the end.
Do you guys want to hear the scary one first?
Yeah, let's go.
Or
Scary?
Yeah. We haven't had a
Then-
scare. We haven't had a scare.
I have a scary one and then one that's like it could be a nothing burger, depending on how you guys react. I'll do the scary one.
Alright, I'm gonna dip after the scary one.
Alright, man, that's all good. This is an extremely frequent recurring dream. Like, this only started happening a couple years ago, and I've had this dream so many times. I wake up in the loft of an old sheet metal barn, and I climb down the ladder, and I open the barn door that's on the right. Like, there's 2 big barn doors on the broad side, and one's on the right, one's on the left. I slide open the one on the right, and I look out. And I see that this barn is floating in the middle of the ocean. Like, it's water as far as the eye can see. And there's a path of wooden planks, like kind of a rope bridge kind of thing, but it's floating, that leads forward, hits a 90-degree angle to the left, and then hits a 90-degree angle to the left again, and it leads into the other door, right? So this dream just consists of me waking up, going down the ladder, starting to walk on this rope bridge, rounding the first corner, rounding the second corner, and then as soon as I round the second corner, like one of the planks breaks, and I fall into the ocean.
Dang.
And I just kind of struggle to tread water, but then something grabs my leg, and when I look down, a bunch of like Vanta black hands with 2 pairs of red eyes are in the ocean grabbing my
string
legs,
cheese man.
and they pull me down.
Dang.
And in the dream, I'm under the water so long
I am
that
under the
I
water.
genuinely, like, when I wake up, I take this gasp of air.
Damn.
Like I'm in the dream long enough, and I'm holding my breath in the dream, that by the time I wake myself up from all the stress, I take this huge gasp of air and I start coughing.
I've had dreams like that, but I've had no. Sorry, I've woken up like that, but I've never had a dream associated with it.
Dang, W drowning dream.
Seriously,
I have that dream like
How about that?
possibly once a month, every 2 months, maybe.
it happens every
Dang.
time my roommate gives me a facial.
Sometimes in dreams like that, like my teeth fall out, like somewhere in it.
The cherry on top.
Scurvy Nation.
Yeah, you're having a drowning dream, and they pull your teeth out. Sorry.
It's like it's actually I never even said this, but like it's sometimes in my dreams my teeth do fall out, and I know that's like it's a common thing.
That's
It's
like-
Too
some
much
sort of
dream
like real
kanji.
life stress.
Yeah. Too much candy.
Yeah, too much dream kanji.
Mm. Or people also say that they have dreams where they're falling, or where their hair falls out, or some people say that they have dreams where their fingernails fall out.
Where I have really bad dreams where the succubus demon doesn't come.
Oh, dude, you're underperforming.
Where
Yeah.
Joe comes first and wakes up.
No.
The succubus comes first, and I wake up and
Oh, dude.
nothing happens.
No.
Embarrassing.
Another nothing burger dream.
All right, sweet. Well, on that solid note, I'm gonna go take a shower because I smell gross. So
Whoa, dirty boy.
yeah, a little bit.
All right, Dax, it was good to have you here.
Hi, Dad.
Yes, sir.
We'll
Dude,
catch you in the next one.
I'll start with the next one I had lined up.
Sweet.
Number 10. We're, dude, very close to the 8-minute dream. Okay. Not a dream.
Oh no.
That's not a dream. I don't know what that was. That was not a dream. Okay. Actually, only one short dream remains. Okay.
Oh boy.
Minute 24. Minute 24. It could be, I don't know, man. I feel like it's going to be another flop. Because the 8-minute one's actually good. It's like, it's a story. It's a full-on story.
Right.
Full
New
on
dream today. I was kind of, like, I was pretty much in Croatia. I remember mentioning Vis to some random guy. And I think I was trapped underwater with some random guy. But, like, not trapped underwater.
Succubus.
Because there's a giant air pocket. But we were walking around and we weren't really sure how to get back to the surface because I now, like, it seems like maybe there are a lot of ways to get to the surface I didn't see before. But it looked like the only way was through a massive swim. So I don't know how we got there in the first place. And they didn't have, like, any supplemental oxygen at the place we were trapped in. And yeah, and it looked like we were under an airport. So I saw Sydney pass by, like, on an escalator. That's my cousin.
Oh, okay.
And I tried to swim up into the airport, which was really easy. It was really close to see if there was a way I could swim back into town. But I couldn't. There was just like, it's so weird. There's a hatch in the roof of the airport that led to a pool that led to the top, that presumably led to the coastline and back into town. But it was, man, I couldn't go through that big pool or open the hatch. And yeah, and even Jenna was there. It was a very strange dream. So let me, because I don't think that came across for real, but like, imagine you go swimming and like you're underwater and you pop out in like a giant air bubble that's like has air that you can breathe in, and then you realize there's no way out of the air bubble and you're trapped in an air bubble underwater in the ocean.
Meaning that you
Oh.
can stand in this air bubble?
Yeah, it's an air bubble. The air bubble's like above the water, but it's just self-contained, and there's also an airport next to it.
Oh my god, there was an episode of the show Arthur, like that children's cartoon, where Arthur's eating dinner with this family, and they use this can of like spray cheese kind of thing, like just a psh, psh, like spray can, and they trap him in a bubble
Yeah.
and he floats into the stratosphere, and I had nightmares about that for like at least a year when I was a kid. The
Dude.
thought that someone could put me in a bubble and just send me into space where I can't breathe and just die.
Bro, we are going to bubble you.
See, your dream sounds like a claustrophobic bubble nightmare.
I mean, dude, like, I was getting a little worried I wasn't going to be able to get out of, like, the air pocket underwater.
And then you died.
And I woke up, Joe.
Did you
Die
die
in
in
your
your
dream.
dream? Because I die in a fair amount of my own dreams.
I don't think I die in my dreams. Louis pretends to die in one of my dreams.
So you said you were under the SLC airport too?
I don't know what airport it was because we were in Croatia. I know I was in Croatia.
Oh, it's that
Okay.
weird fucking split airport.
With Epic Sandwich Shop and a flight delay.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one that I have sort of on that topic. This one for some reason takes place in like Russia. Strange
Oh.
dream where I live in a Russian apartment, extremely small, in a very hard to navigate Russian neighborhood, very
Love
similar
that.
to Czech 15 area in Tarkov. Everywhere I go is another building blocking where I need to go, or a really scary looking pitch black alley. It always ends up with me turning into the town square, which is fenced off for construction. I then turn around and always end in the same place. I turn around, go through a door into a dimly lit with very warm lights bar. Turns out that the bar is only populated by old people and they're always being fed jello and like food that does not require chewing. I cut through another apartment building that's completely abandoned, ending up in a 1960s diner. Oh, yeah, okay, I already said that bit. I cut through an empty apartment that's like, it's completely pitch black, just to wind up in the same diner. And I think I've had this
Is
dream
Demi
maybe 2 or
Burger?
3 times.
Damn,
Did
that's
it
too much.
yet?
That's too much being lost on streets in Tarkov when we
Yeah.
back in the day and not knowing where we were.
And you
I
go,
think.
Yeah.
what's
Think
what's
about
like
that,
a
but okay. In the dream, I'm always walking down like a street, right? But everywhere that I want to go, it's always a fork in the road, and all the buildings just look the same. Like it looks like all the Czech 15 buildings and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just super super like USSR. Like if you've seen the Tetris movie, really good movie, they just all look so uniform and they all just look so similar, and I get lost until I wind up in the town square, which is always under construction and has a chain link fence blocking it off.
fucking Birmingham?
But even though it's like
Yeah.
midnight in this dream, like there are construction workers still working on the thing.
Yeah,
And they're dressed up in the American construction wear. Like they have like reflective green vests and like orange shirts and whatever. It's like really weird.
Is that double patriotic, Winston? That salute?
Yeah.
He just wants to share his love with the crowd.
How do we how should we finish this? Do we finish this with you guys' last big
I have one big dream, and then Winston also has one big dream.
Yep.
Okay.
Hit it,
So
Luke.
I gotta make food in a bit.
Oh, we have to kill you.
Yeah, I do.
Fuck you,
Okay,
losers.
this one is going to take a little bit of video game elite ball knowledge. This is my longest one that I have written down, so this one's going to take some time here. Load into an Outlast server with a bunch of people, and the lobby is advertised as the largest open world map yet. And so if you've played
Whoa.
Outlast Trials, the first mission that you're ever going to go to is in this like simulated police station. Like you're like an MK Ultra test subject, and so you're put into trial environments to mimic real life. And this one is a simulated police station. And so
Yes.
I have to find 3 keys. I find the C key in an offices section, which is where there's like the bookshelves. It's really near the cart path if you've played the game. And the normal like machete guys are roaming who have the bandana over their eyes. And then I noticed that a girl from Pagsi Kapan, which is like my old college's Filipino club, is like sticking with me trying to survive. I then open a door and I like apparently now I can go outside. And instead of being in this horrific dimly lit, trial environment, I'm now in the tropical sun. And now I'm outside.
Oh.
And there are 2 machete guys and they start chasing me from behind. And then a girl that I went to high school with, Sophie Schaefer, steals the key from me. So I grab her by the neck and I throw her at the machete people. And she dies. And I manage to take the key off her body as the machete guys take me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now being chased by a version of the pitcher, who's a guy that throws Molotovs at you, who throws vats of acid. I run back into the police station, come out on a dirt road with moderate tropical jungle on either side. a voice tells me that the Scald from the second game were added to this update, who are, in the lore, they're people that were banished from their like woodsy tribe that lives out in the middle of nowhere because they had syphilis and they couldn't cure it. So these are people with super degenerated skin and they're extremely sick. And then hordes of these Scald start chasing me. Like, they're really fast. And this is where my dream turns from Dying, or like Outlast, into Dying Light. Because now I'm being chased by a horde of zombies. And these guys can run. So down this big dirt road, it finally opens up into a clearing. And these very Greek-looking buildings, like they're white, kind of like the plastered buildings that you'd see in all those like touristy Greek areas. I jump up onto all of those. And then I start running and jumping from balcony to balcony while these zombies are chasing me down. Scald are everywhere and start chasing me. I climb up onto a bunch of stone balconies, got there. Jump. Okay, this is the thing. Now I reach the end of the dirt road, and I jump and dive off this huge cliff into the ocean. And at the floor of that ocean, it's like a circle of water, and then there's kind of these jagged peaks that come up all around that circle. And I land into the circle of water, and these jagged peaks are also they have a cave system over them. It's really weird, and it's like nonsensical because there wouldn't be anything over them. I then climb up out of the water, sit on one of these jagged peaks after I climb up, and everywhere around me are these, like, you know how in touristy cities you'll have these long ropes with flags hanging off them? You know, like little flags that dangle down? There's a ton of those in this cave system, except instead of flags, it's pizza. And so I start eating the pizza. Yeah, the pizza.
I love pizza.
And then I look out the window to my left, and a guy who just kind of appears there, like in this non-linear dream fashion, says that I'm lucky to have made it out. Quote unquote, looks like the chaos hasn't made it here yet. I grab another slice of pizza. I then jump into the water. And when I come back out, the game is ended, and it says that I win. And then I'm in the Outlast lobby. Like, I can see the UI, like, just straight up I'm in a lobby. There are 2 people without usernames in the lobby, but they have profile pictures. One of them is an old man with no mouth. The other person with no name and a profile picture is a kid with Down syndrome who went to middle school with me.
Hey.
That's the end of the dream.
Wow. That's the most Luke dream ever.
That was, dude, hitting Outlast Trials and Dying Light makes it as Luke Max as possible.
Yeah, that's the only things I've played in the last, like, 3 months. But yeah, it was so weird. It was like a crossover dream. It was, like, lore accurate because the Scald are from Outlast, and they ran after me like zombie.
It's like zombie.
Anyway, that's basically all my dreams that are worth a shit. Winston, let's hear the 8-minute behemoth of a dream.
I think I might pause it at points, middle, and elaborate. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, because it gets a little fuzzy over Discord sometimes.
Yeah,
so
okay.
If you can, like, give us a summary.
Okay. Yeah. I think I am multiple characters. This is like, I think I'm like 2 characters. So anyway, here we go. Been a few minutes, so I woke up. So I don't know how much I'll remember. But man, that was a crazy dream. So it started, main character, which might have been me, it might not have been me, but that was me. It was me. I'm pretty sure. Was driving to like an interview or something for work.
Oh my god, bro.
I was confused that it was me because I'm black in this dream. That's why I wasn't sure if it was me. Yeah. So yeah, let's continue. Yeah. And I took a wrong turn and I got driven off the road by these like weird guys, like rednecks, kind of in a Deliverance-ish situation. And then I don't exactly remember the details, but shit, it's getting hard to remember. But the point is, Wait, no, my character was black. That was the point, because it was similar to Get Out, because I go up to this barbecue, and there's like only light skins there. And it was really weird because there were like only light skins and I was like a normal black guy. And it was like, okay. And then I go with this one other black dude, and we go to like use the bathroom. We can't find a bathroom, and eventually we just like hear a bunch of screaming, and then we go up to this one kid who's working on his car, and we're just like, "Hey man, do you know the bathroom is?" He's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And he like throws a hammer at us. So we start leaving, and then eventually we meet up with this other little kid who like another black kid. I don't know why I was so get out, and I was like the main character was a black person, but I think later the main character morphed into me for some reason because I was just too invested in the story. But the point is, we start escaping. We like wait, that's not true yet. We didn't meet up with the black kid yet. That comes way later. Sorry. So we escape the house,
This guy.
and we're just on the run, right? We make it pretty far, and then they try to chase us. I really don't remember all the details, which is really annoying me. But try to escape. It's like very treacherous mountain roads and stuff. So it's the driving's tough, and I really can't remember if we had a car yet. I think we did. I think we had the car that I drove in, but. And it's possible instead of being ran off the road, I just ran out of gas. But the rednecks were definitely being sus. And then man, and
Is half this dream just backpedaling?
Yeah.
it gets good. I promise.
Right.
When I opened the door, there was like this big feast hall. But that might have only been later. Oh, yeah, that's weird. Okay, anyway, so I'm on the run with me and my friend, black guys on the run with his friend, and then they're like, "Okay, I think we have to like head back and try to get out." So we're on our way back, and we get ambushed by a white guy and a little black kid, right? And the little black kid like tries to shoot at us, and I charge him, and I like push him down, and then I take his pistol. And oh yeah, right. The Lucky Neverhawks. I shot the little kid in the head a few times to kill him
What?
because he was shooting at me with a revolver.
What?
That was just so nonchalant.
Yeah,
dude.
like, I thought you were gonna backstep more, but I heard and I shot the kid in the head a couple times because he's shooting.
Yeah,
at
I
me.
fucking just Swiss cheese this kid in my dream,
Yeah.
bro.
It was self
Dude,
defense, to be fair.
Dude, every time there's like some migrant family of like family of color like stealing your stuff or like shooting at you, you're just like, I'm gonna kill the kid first.
Grrr, yeah.
Or like you imagine the child as the one being seriously armed, which is like
yeah.
so weird.
Yeah, this is
That's
the
twice.
second dream where Winston's had a kid pull a gun on him.
Technically,
You
this is the first.
you have
dream.
that like self-defense power fantasy.
Technically, this
It's
is
like,
the first.
oh, I
dream where
wish
kids
someone
pulled a
would
gun on
try
me.
some shit on me, bruh.
Luke, technically, this is the first dream where that happened because the second one was like last week. This one was 2 years ago.
Regardless, you've had two now where you have the God, I wish someone would fantasy.
Well, hey, on the most recent one, I didn't even kill him. I just like told him to F off, basically. So don't even, lad. This one, yeah. This one, he tried to kill me. But I'm black in
Swiss
this
cheese
one,
your
so I'm not
ass.
even Winston. I'm not even Winston. I'm Blackston.
How does
So
how
it's
does that
like-
make it? How does that make that any better? Then
Yeah,
you're
you're
still just, like
Blinston.
executing a child.
Well, and not executing, he was self-defense. He was crazy. He's part of this crazy cult. Anyway,
Wait,
we'll continue
what?
the dream.
IDF strategy right there.
It's like the rednecks. Have you seen the movie Get Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like the creepy white family who like they're basically a cult, right? It's
Yeah.
like that.
Okay,
like, that's
yeah.
what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So the kid's part of that. He's brainwashed freak. He's trying to kill me. I
Yeah.
have to Swiss cheese him in the head, apparently.
You just dropped it. You just dropped it so suddenly. Just like
yeah.
yeah. So like the kid was armed and I shot him in the head a couple times.
I'll rewind because I think we missed a little bit out. Like, charge him, and I like push him down, and then I take his pistol, and oh yeah, right. The Lucky Neverhawks. I shot the little kid in the head a few times to kill him because he was shooting at me with a revolver. So I ended up killing this little kid, but he was like brainwashed and evil. I killed the white guy who was with him. We killed the white guy who was with him as well because yeah. So then we get guns, and we get a truck, and we start driving back to like their main fortress, which is you have to drive up some ridges and stuff, and they start attacking us, which is like okay, well shit. and we drive up, and the first thing they do is they have this big blue Hummer that drives straight for us, and the last moment the guy's driving swerves, and of our truck swerves, and the Hummer just like zooms off the cliff. Right, great. So then we realize there's more reinforcements, so we stop the car and get out for a fight. And the fight's crazy. Like, it starts normal. This attacking us. I'm just killing them. All I have is a fucking 22 revolver. So I'm like really trying my best. And because it's a dream, the double action trigger pull was like insanely heavy. But I'm trying my best to like fight them. And eventually they bring out these like weird like they're like floating with their bodies contorted, and they have like lightning and fire, but they're basically like battle mages. So the enemy, the weird like get out white people, they bring fucking battle mages to the ridge. And so these, like, not the retirement home, but like the ridge, there's an actual ridge in the dream. So they bring freaking battle mages there. And I'm like, well, shit. I keep trying to shoot the battle mages. They're immune to bullets. Like, I shoot them point blank, they don't die. I think I shot one of because the battle mages had like these handlers who they would like stand back
What
and
the
like kind of
fuck?
like puppeteer them almost. And I think I shot one of those and it might have done something. But eventually they overrun us and beat us. And we get taken back to their pavilion, which is like a big castle, basically. And at the
Fuck me,
castle,
dude.
it's
Fuck
okay.
me.
At the castle, what do you do at the castle? Yeah, at the castle we're taken inside, and there's like it looks like a big like medieval feast hall, but it's taken over by this one guy and a bunch of goons, and this one guy. For some reason, he's like this ancient conqueror type of deal, like this conqueror archetype. I can't remember his name either, but he's like big, strong, scary. He has like this twisted sword of like multiple swords that have been crushed into one, and he's like, yeah, man, like I conquered your world, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This like, how did it go from Get Out to like like this world conquering guy? And then I like obviously I try to fight back. It's like, dude, I can't let my world just be freaking conquered. And I don't remember a lot of the details here, obviously, but it's basically I really tried my best, but I just couldn't do anything to this conqueror guy. And then eventually, and I have a sword too. We clash swords, and he like twists his bent amalgamated sword into mine, and like then his sword consumed mine. It's like I think he was trying to show that he conquered me and he beat me. But somehow maybe he lets me. I wrestle the sword out of his hands and I take it, and then he suddenly runs out the little door of the pavilion into the streets. The streets they just looked like Croatia, basically the streets of Croatia. Obvious medieval inspiration there, but he runs out into the streets, or like, and he like kind of gets above me vertically, and I'm like, what the fuck, like I give in. I'm like, man, I can't beat you. I know. Can I swear fealty to you? You've proven yourself as a great conqueror. Like, let me bow down. I will bow down to you. And I bend the knee to this conqueror, because I'm like, dude, there's no other choice. Like, everyone's gonna die unless I bend the knee. Which I don't know. I think it was me. Yeah, I think it was me at this point in the dream. It might have been Get Out Guy, but I'm pretty sure it was me. And I surrender. I surrendered to this conqueror, which is like, what the hell? I don't think I want to do that. But I surrender. And the moment I surrender, like, everything disappears. He disappears. The sword disappears. I'm just in the alleyway. So I go he I go in expecting him to be there for like a ceremony. I open the door and it's just Francesca. Francesca and like
What?
some random like brain amalgamation people are in there, and for just like, oh yeah, what's up, Winston? Like, are you ready for the dinner? And there's just like food out in in the big dining hall, and it's just like, what? So yeah, it turns out that the conqueror either put me to a different dimension, or the conqueror went back because I started to swear fealty. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane, and I'm missing so many details. It sucks, but yeah. Yeah.
You know, in conclusion, I think that was a probably a flop.
Dude,
Yeah, this actually
how's that a
happened, by
flop?
the way. You didn't dream that.
Yeah.
That's what happened when you went to California and you crossed the state border.
I got slimed out by the Conqueror.
There's at the
Dude, he was
California
slimy,
state
though.
border, there's like a mental like rift. It's kind of like a gate that keeps foreigners out. It just gives them like super crazy like dreams, and it puts them into a fugue like state where they think that they're experiencing this, but they're not.
Mm.
So once you cross state lines, this actually did happen to you, but it was only in your head. And then once you flew back out.
Yeah. It's like something you can like dream when you go like when you have like a really traumatic like accident, and I think this, yeah,
I see. I got in a car crash on the way to California.
yeah, fail.
This dream
No,
is
that was
2023,
actually a pretty crazy dream. I'm not gonna lie to you.
dude. Yeah,
This dream
like
might
the
have just been
mage
you
part.
reliving, you know?
Dude, it might be genetic memory, but like the mage part, like on the ridge, there were guys that were like floating in the air like this, like type of thing, right? And there was like
Yeah,
lightning and fire, like I said, and they were just like they had these handlers with like chains holding them back, and they were like casting spells at us.
So you had some actual like boss fight type shit in there. Like that's just a straight up boss fight mechanic.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
wow,
Killing the
that's actually
handlers.
sick. And then you, if I remember this correctly, you like walked out this big door, and then the wizard guy like started running, and he was on the tops of buildings or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and you were trying to follow him, but you were in the streets. But then you
Yeah.
said, "I
So then I
can't
just
beat you."
gave
And
up.
once you conceded the whole portal, like just whoop, and then you're just like
Yeah.
you're in a different reality.
Exactly.
Winston has a deep-seated hatred for children, and even when a child shoots at him and it's cowering and begging for mercy, Winston just fucking like
It wasn't
to-
Joe. It wasn't cowering. It was brainwashed and evil. I said that in the dream. I literally said that in recording.
This deep-seated hatred is why he turns them into assailants in his dream.
yeah.
Because if you remember, in the most recent dream, I spared the kid's life, even though he has a gun pointed at me.
Yeah, but you were like, oh, I should have killed that little fucking bitch.
No.
You carry
Right.
with you that regret of not Swiss cheesing his ass, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean that's unfortunately my only real takeaway is that Winston has a thing against children. And that if he would up the Drake on him if he really could, you know, if he was put into that situation.
I coach high school sports. Kids are fine.
Oh my god. You have the self-defense fantasy. You coach these kids into becoming trained killing machines, hoping that one day they'll rebel against you so you can up the Drake on them. It all comes full circle.
Yeah.
Check the news in Salt Lake City regarding Winston.
I want a firefight scenario, please, and hopefully with children, so they're easy targets for me, Winston.
With child assailants. Yeah, Winston, I saw it. Do you have any dreams like that, or is Joe really the only person that dreams of the succubi?
No, I had like one wet dream a while ago, but I forget what caused it.
All right, just for the sake of completion, just to cap off the episode, I'm gonna read off all the like short ones that aren't really either like funny or notable, but I do have them written down. In this one, it's my birthday. A lot of my friends and I are in a dark outdoor amphitheater. They put a plastic crown on my head. They turned spotlights onto the theater, and one by one, all of my friends go up onto the stage and sing all of my favorite songs in karaoke without knowing any of the words. We all laugh and giggle, and we have a great time. In this dream, we are all significantly older than we are right now, maybe late 20s.
Oh.
Recurring dream where my parents and I are staying at our old house that I lived in elementary school, but it's at the bottom of a sloped, narrow street, and it requires the car to be reversed up the hill until an intersection is hit and we can drive up the rest of the hill. From there, we drive up to a wooden villa where the same family friend is always holding a candlelit dinner party. And then I think this is the last one. This one is the most nothing burger of them all. Dream that I am in driving a moving car on a highway at night, probably like my I-5 trips when I come home from college. and a passenger with no face puts a projector on my dashboard, tunes the focus to the truck in front of us, and plays cartoons on their rear windshield.
I love this one.
That's awesome. I love cartoon.
I like how he did all of that, and he does have a face.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I'd want to be recognized for my contributions.
If I can be like completely candid for a minute here, like my grandmother passed almost 2 years ago, and I've had dreams of her. And some of the best time that I ever spent with her, even right before she passed, was spending Thanksgiving with her. And the dream that I had about her twice was we were at Thanksgiving. Things were going exactly how they did in real life. And I was eating, I look down at my plate, I take a bite, and I look back up, and suddenly her skin is really shriveled on her face, and she's missing a nose. Like think Feral Ghoul from New Vegas. Genuinely. And that has freaked me out so many times that I've woken up. And then I've had another recurring dream about her where it's extremely brief, but in that brief time I've slept a full 8-10 hours. It's just I'm in this field, endless field, and I hear whispers, and it's they're all saying meet me under the peach tree. And I turn around, and it's my grandmother, and she's just sitting under a peach tree. And whenever I walk over to her, I just hold her hand, and then I wake up. But the dream doesn't last for more than what feels like 60 seconds, but a full 8 hours has elapsed in that time.
It's like a super prison.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like, imagine a prison where it feels like you're there for a billion-year sentence, but you're only actually there for like a day. It's like it would be a form of futuristic psychological torture.
Oh, yeah, I've seen Neil deGrasse Tyson talk about time, or like concepts
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
You can't move in the 3 dimensions to escape the prison, but if you move in time, before the prison was built or after, I guess it eventually crumbles, then you can escape prison.
Yeah, but like that would defeat the point if you could escape. And good thing humans can't move in the 4th dimension yet. So I think there's no escape from the time chamber.
Anyway, that's all that we have to offer for tonight at Bohemian Grove. Thank you all so much for bearing with us. Hopefully you did get some good giggles and laughs out of this. What's that thing I said in the beginning of this? Like, hilariosity ensued. Hopefully hilariosity ensued for each and every one of you. Whoa! Winston wants to Swiss cheese some more kids, bro.
Yeah, it was 69 cal.
On Phoneme Grave. On Phoneme Grave, Blackbeard finna slime you out with this.
Yeah, I would.
That's all we have for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, good night, everyone. Okay, hey guys, it's Luke. I recorded this episode like almost a month ago, and I'm just getting to put it together right now. But I actually have a bonus dream for you guys. I luckily got my computer back up and running. No more crazy laptop setup. So here, I'm going to read out this dream. This is probably the longest one that I've ever had, and it's kind of insane. For context, this was recorded on 7/25/25, and the Epstein files are everywhere in the news right now. So yeah, that was a big topic of discussion. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I'm writing this because this is probably one of the craziest dreams that I've ever had. This dream starts off with me working as a lawyer or consultant at a film production company. Basically, I'm a suit at this company, and I do a lot of paperwork, and I handle all the legal business of doing film. One day, my company in our little office, we have this beige office with red walls. None other than Donald Trump walks into our office and solicits a movie to be made by our company. After a long business meeting with him regarding what he wants, he gets up in front of everyone onto this little podium with a microphone set up just like a presidential interview. He does a big spiel, except it looks like he's running a board meeting. He's up there talking about different issues and what he wants to see in his movie. I then turn around and I see an old cardboard box with paper files in it. And it turns out it's the Epstein files. I make a motion to my coworker at my current job, who's in this dream, named Susan, who's sitting on the other side of this little office from me, on the other side of the podium. My coworker Susan wants to speed him along in his messaging process and deliver his notes. And so she goes up there to where he's standing on his small podium in our office and begins to tap the wall repeatedly where his talking notes are. It's at that point that we begin to do our work on the whole film thing. I hand off the box of files to Susan, and she tells me that she'll have it put onto an encrypted flash drive. We then go into the basement and open up 2 computers. They're like very old 1990s terminal computers, like AIOs. We then begin our work drafting up contracts. We then open up the computer and start looking through all the files, and I import the Epstein file onto the computer through the flash drive. It takes a few minutes for the file to open, and then we begin to look it over. This file brings us a feeling of terror that I can only explain through cold shivers happening in my dream. I do feel like it is my obligation, though, to upload this file onto the internet and tip off the independent media about the files. I also prepare to send them to 4chan. When preparing the files, my coworker Susan and I decrypt the files and get them onto my computer. We then go to the workstation that has 2 old all-in-one monitors in the basement next to one another. I'm on the right computer and Susan is on the left. She says that she's having trouble seeing the files on the flash drive, so I take it out of her computer and I plug it into mine. When I go into the Windows USB, I click on the flash drive and I also don't see the file there. As it turns out, Susan has it hidden in a folder called Records for June 30th, 2025. When I find the file, I upload it to the computer. I then go on to 4chan, and as I post the file to 4chan, the web page turns white and I can no longer use my computer. It's at that point that I turn to my left and I see my coworker named Craig. He's asking what I'm doing. He looks over the file that we're about to upload, and I clue him in on what we're doing, and I tell him that we have an obligation to upload this file. Craig gets horrified and he walks away, not wanting anything to do with what we're doing. But I continue, and I have this thought in my dream that I'm going to get assassinated by the government if I do this. When I try and upload the file to my Gmail account to send to the independent media, my computer all of a sudden freezes up. I can no longer use it, and it begins to emit a high-pitched beeping sound. On the computer to my left that Susan was using, suddenly the entire screen has an overlay of what looks to be prehistoric jungles, but it's all pixelated. It's like clip art. There's a big jungle and a big volcano on the left, and a very Flintstones looking caveman on the right. He has a club and he's wearing like tiger skin robes. On the screen to the left in front of the volcano, I see that this is a virus called Pompeii.exe. This virus freezes and shuts down her computer, and then it freezes and shuts down my computer. We all have this feeling of horrible terror that we are going to get assassinated by the government. After our computer shuts down, suddenly the power to the building is cut. But my computer continues to beep. I slam my hand on the keyboard trying to get my computer to boot back up in the darkness. Nothing happens, and then I wake up. Anyway, that's the final dream that I wanted to put into this saga. It was kind of one of the craziest I've ever had. If you made it this far in the episode, thanks so much for watching. We hope to see you again. Bye-bye!